Okay guys, hey, Darksmiter here, and I want to do something just a little bit different this time. This is going to be a little, just one shot with a game, and it's kind of going to be a review at the same time. Now, I have to get off this title screen for my sake, because it's blaringly loud, and within the game right now, there's no way for me to change the volume, which will come up later, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, I guess this is still kind of loud, but at least this music's much more relaxing. This is a game called Deadly Profits. I actually wrote a nice review that covered a lot of things on it, but oh my god, after listening to it and thinking about it, it's boring as fuck. So let's give you something hopefully a little more entertaining. This is Deadly Profits. And like I said, try to be entertaining, but there might be a little bit of boring shit because we're gonna cover some of the boring stuff. This is the game. Welcome to the main menu, everyone. So here we are. This is the whole game. You saw. I clicked the title screen, and now we're here. What do you know about this game? Nothing. Okay. We know that we have controls at the bottom, which is actually a pretty nice thing. We know how to move, and I guess you can move with your arrow keys for some reason. Whatever. But yeah, WASD. F to loot, which is a thing I didn't know right away, so it's helpful that it's there. Spacebar to jump, even though actually I don't think you can jump in the game. Inventory, you cycle through your spells with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then left mouse button fires offensive, and right mouse button fires defensive. So, if this was all you had of the game, you'd just know that you have some spells and you can move around and loot monsters. That's pretty much what the game is anyways, but let's say, whatever. I'm gonna look at this shop. Now, I have a bunch of money, and I have a bunch of other shit, but man, a lot of this stuff, whatever. I just want to say things about here. So, this window actually is not one window, it's two. This is my character spells and crafting menu, and this is the shop. Anyways, it's like just the 3 different tiers to the shop, and they're tiered items, which is fine. It's actually kind of nice that they're divided into tiers, but everything here is going to cost the same. They're $250 for every item, and then the next tier up, everything's going to be $1,000. I think there's like $2,000, $3,000, whatever. Okay, this music kind of draining on me. You'll probably hear it's going to loop a bunch of times. So, like, a thing with these items is they don't look very different. And also, if you, like, read the stats carefully, I think that the overall, if you add all the numbers together, they equal the same thing. Now, I'm not going to do the quick math and waste anybody's time, but I think that's the case. I think that the numbers are just spread out differently across whatever. And then there's also this. Boy, I want to know what this item or this item does at the end of the screen. No. You can't. It's just cut off. It's kind of stupid. You can also sell items back, but from my experience, everything has been 25 monies? Gold, I think, probably. Oh, yeah. I can't do anything else. I had to close the shop, and now I'm still in my inventory. There's a stash, too, which is I've organized nicely, but there's no way to do this without doing it on your own, and nothing stacks. That's why there's a bunch of this crap, and it all whatever. To move things, you know, like if you move things in other games, maybe you do this. You just click to click, which is okay, but you don't know that you're interacting with items, so for the longest time I had no fucking idea how to move anything anywhere. Like, you don't click and drag. Actually, if you click and then drag, no, actually you still just click again. You can also do this, which is whatever, but I don't know. I just hate it. I just hate that. I think it's a terrible inventory system. But yeah, so look, we have spells and crafting. And boy, we can look at crafting. I don't have any of this stuff anymore, because, you know what? I gave up. I gave up on crafting in this game. It's not good. So yeah, look, I'm also kind of high level, I guess, because I think 20 might be the cap, because let's look at for a second. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12 offensive spells, and I'm up to this one. I got Lightning Strike. At 20 we'll get Demon's Grasp. There's also 3, 6, 9, 12 defensive ones, which... Okay, like if you actually look at them, there's a trap, there's a barrier, there's a summon, and the barrier just makes an attack, like, okay, so look, creates an arcane shield around the wizard. It prevents one harmful hit before bursting and needing to be recast. Is this one too? Yeah, creates a flaming barrier around the wizard. It prevents one harmful hit before bursting and needs to be That's the exact same spell, just that this one is fire, but there's no, that doesn't mean anything, whatever. You know, I think the more important thing is to show off how this works anyway, so whatever, I beat the campaign, I played this game a lot. We're not gonna look at that, because it's not important. But this is the campaign, look at that, there are 15 different dungeons. You know why we're not gonna do that? Is because we're gonna jump into a random dungeon right now. Oh. And here's a really important thing, before I even say anything else again about the game. This is a nice screen. It looks like it's frozen. The game's not frozen. It's just loading, maybe, kind of. Hopefully it's not frozen. Okay. I'm just gonna be really quiet, so you can listen to this part for it. It's important that you hear what I'm hearing. Okay, you guys heard that. Come on, fuck. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys heard that, right? Those are the exceptionally pleasant sounds of inside this dungeon. Oops, it's not the spell I want out. Whatever. Okay. This is the whole game. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna... Whoa, okay. I was gonna make a thing where I talk about how not challenging this game is, and it still isn't challenging. But things are dying in 2 hits instead of 1 hit normally. I was able to loot something too. This is a problem that I've had before. Is monsters will have... Okay, oh, it's gone. I should have talked about that. They'll have like a yellow blurb around their body, and this is like... means you can loot them. Okay, this is a monster I summoned to fight other monsters that are clearly in this room, and he's just gonna run at... You are a fucking waste. Also, here's the thing. I'm going to look at my spells. Oh, I guess you can't see. Well, okay, let's do this. If I look at my spells here to switch this out for something that's way better, summon Golem. Yeah, let's do this one because it's way better. He just still moved. Same thing with watch this. Okay. Oh, I wasn't able. Yeah, I paused the game. The game is clearly running, in the background. It's horrible. Whatever. Let's drop my golem somewhere. Make sure you see if he actually helps. Does he? Oh, he actually just appears. That surprises me. Wow, yeah, the golem almost one-shots. Okay, so this is to loot a monster. Wait, oh, look. Here's this ghoul. Watch this. Oh, fuck off, orc. Fuck off, lizard thing. Oh, I killed them both in 1 hit. Oh my god, he's actually... No, maybe it's this guy. Okay, I turned my back to whatever monster that was. Like, I'm completely facing the other direction. If you look at my tiny health bar on the bottom, I'm not taking any damage anymore. You know why? Because this monster ceases to do anything if I'm not looking at him. Okay, this is the only way to tell you can loot someone. Oh, and it's not working. Perfect. I wanted to record. Oh, okay, there we go. Have to be like a pixel perfect spot to get the loot. It's very exciting. The looting also doesn't pause the game in any way whatsoever. And there goes my golem. Well, he's just gonna run to me now and swing at the creature I killed long ago. Well, but look, this is a dungeon a level higher than me, so it should be difficult, is a thing here. If you'll notice, I'm shooting a spell once or twice at things and killing them. Why my golem? Oh, I guess this rat decided to come running. Don't fucking look at him. He's gonna chase it. This is horrible. Okay, this is something I want to talk about too. I'm gonna cast a spell right at that pillar, and then I'm gonna change where my. Oh wait, I hit the pillar. That was my fault. I cast it there. What is going on? Why is my spell? Your spells just follow your mouse cursor for no particular reason. Doesn't help anything. It's very silly. There's no reason to it. And it doesn't matter which spell it is. All of them do it. Okay, like... Oh, I can't see because the golem's in the way. Yeah, look, that spell did it too. Why does that happen? Every spell functions the same. I'm gonna stick with my most powerful spell, my lightning and my fire one, but no monsters, like, there was a loading tip in the beginning if you caught it. It's supposed to be monsters are, they get hurt by, or like they're immune or resistant to different damage types, which may be why some monsters take 2 hits for me instead of 1 hit. Which I obviously don't care about, because if 1 hit or 2 hit, it's not the source of am I going to make it through this dungeon or not. I can't tell if anything actually has a resistance to anything in this game at all, because every single spell is the exact same. Every single spell is exactly the same, guys. I like shoot this laser beam lightning. Oh wow, that guy took 3 hits. Holy shit. Oh man, I need to rethink my whole goddamn life here. Yeah, there's no fucking difference. All these spells are the exact same. They all fire a projectile for it. Like, watch this. We'll go and we'll say, because this one sucks. Whatever. That spell's stupid. Let's look at something crazy and different. This is, yeah, causing corrosive damage. Wow, wow, did you guys see that? And look at this one, and then look at, oh yeah, I can't shoot. They can only have 1 projectile on the screen at a time. But did you just see that? One of those was green and the other one was blue. Fucking, wow, whoa. That's it. That's the only difference. Seriously. Is that this one is blue and like a little ploop ball or whatever you want to say. And this one is green and a little bit gloopier, I guess. And then that fire one, it's probably the most unique one I've seen this whole game. It looks like a little phoenix flying out. It's impressive, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't do anything different. Oh yeah, I guess I should. Oh, look at this. I cast a shield. Did you notice over the tiny little fucking extremely small menu thing at the bottom there? There's like this weird glowy bullshit in this. Okay, I am walking at a regular pace and just getting stuck on nothing. Also, if you noticed, I was going slow. I wasn't doing that on purpose. But yeah, that glowiness down there, which there's almost no feedback for in any way whatsoever, means that I have 1 hit to not take. Oh yeah, look, I'm jumping. This is jumping. I'm not moving the mouse. This is me hitting spacebar a lot. Jumping does a whole shitload. If you notice, I'm not picking up any of the items because all the items don't stack. And they just fill up your inventory and bog you the fuck down. Because crafting an item is actually really good. I feel that they're powerful things, but I want to say that early on in this game, when I was like level 4, I had a staff or some weapon of some sort and like maybe boots, and I could one-shot basically everything except for a boss. Here, I did fill out. I've bought some things and crafted some things, but look at this. Whatever. Every goddamn thing just takes 4 random ingredients. And I know crafting in other games doesn't always make sense, but this crafting menu and crafting bullshit in this game is pointless and annoying. I mean, like, okay, I looked... Oh, you know what? I didn't even get a chance to talk about these enemies I'm killing. Anyway, I looked extensively over all the crafting things because I really wanted to cover every single possible aspect of this game. And it's fucking bullshit. Okay, now we want to talk about... Look at what we're fighting. Here's a ghoul. Dead ghoul. Here's a Bargust or something. It's just like a demon dog, and that's a giant spider. That's fine. I mean, those are all fantasy monsters. But why are they all hanging out together? Okay, that obviously hit that guy. It didn't do any damage. There's a kobold. There's another one of these demon dogs. That was a bat with fucking, or a skull with wings attached to the side of its head. The hell is that? Oh yeah, what the heck is this? This like floating stingray bullshit. A car? A Crusac? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna kill it. Oh look, there's a zombie. Why is a zombie here, hanging out with all these other things? Like, let's go down this hallway. Oh wait, that's a mummy. Why is there a mummy next to it? Well, okay, a mummy and a giant beetle kind of makes sense, but a ghoul next to them too. Followed by a giant scorpion with a kobold and a skeleton that I just killed, even though I was aiming at the kobold. None of these monsters make any fucking sense. They don't belong together. There's no reason that these should be together. Oh yeah, this is a fun one too. Whatever, fuck off, mummy. Yeah. That is a buff man with a raven's face. And here's a ghoul, and here's an orc. You know how like in fantasy stories or games or whatever, all these things exist separately? But like in the same world, yeah, probably. But like they're not all stuck together in the same room because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because, like, oh yeah, we just killed that weird thing, and there's a giant crab. What is a giant crab doing in a waterless dungeon? My point is that none of these fucking monsters belong together. This game is a cobbled together piece of shit. I was wanting to, like, hold off my review aspect of it to the very end, but no. This game is bad. Also, look at this. I mean, okay, these are just big rectangle hallways. And I don't think I will subject... Oh, yeah, and there's a frog. There's a frog with an axe next to those. Why any of these together? Here's an ogre that I definitely hit, but that didn't hit him. Oh, yeah, the Undertaker. Not the cool wrestler. Just some weird guy with fucking wings and horns. Okay, what? And Hobgoblin? Whatever. Let's kill this ogre. Oh, yeah, look, also my golem has a health bar. Everything fucking ignores him. They're just all trying to kill me. And this is also, like, well, whatever, the golem's in the way now. But I was to say, this is a fun view to get when you kill a thing. Like, yeah, that's what I want to see. Anyway, and I just clip through its body. The bodies aren't there at all. Oh yeah, here's a giant bat that doesn't fly. The giant bat just walks at you. That's also a problem with this game. Everything walks at you. This is the whole game, everybody. This boring, random, incredibly repetitive combat is this whole game. And I thought about that, and sometimes I want to jump in and play a game where I will just sit there and kill everything. Like maybe you play Gauntlet or a game similar to that, or any sort of top-down shooter that's maybe not super hard, or one that's like about hordes. Because that's kind of fun. Just being a badass and killing everything. This is trying to be that, but it's so goddamn boring. Also, I like that this is definitely a beholder, but they called it an evil eye because you probably can't call, or they were worried you couldn't call it a beholder or something. Oh god, I just can't. I've played this game a lot. Like I said, I worked on a proper in-depth review of this, but it was boring, and I hope that this isn't boring. At least me talking isn't boring. Look at this. There's a zombie right there. And I'm going to turn around. I'm not losing health. He should be chasing me. Is he going to chase me? I mean, if I turned on this... Yeah, no, he was just standing behind me. Like, look, my health bar is not going down. I activated a shield. I'm not losing a shield. What is this combat? Whatever, just kill him. Oh, man. This is the whole dungeon. These square, like, these right-angle hallways. Nothing... This is it, also. I'm not going to subject you guys to another... or myself to another dungeon after this. You know what? Maybe I'll poke into campaign to show it's the exact same fucking thing. But, not the whole thing. I'm not gonna... Or, you know what? No, I will do it. I will show you another dungeon, to show you my incredibly advanced and overpowered tactic to get through dungeons. This is what happens. This is the end of the dungeon here. This is going to lead me to a boss fight. I played this game a lot to make sure I covered everything, because this is a studio who has claimed other people that looked at games and said bad things about them didn't experience the full game or anything like that or whatever. Oh man, I didn't ever notice that the ceiling here is as high the whole way everywhere. Okay, so this is a boss chamber. Oh, you know what? We might have to quit the game. I just forgot about that. This is a Cerberus. Look at this boss fight. Look at how intense this is. Oh my god, I actually can't tell what the fuck is going on. Oh, it's dead. I killed it. Oh, did it actually gloop? No, that's part of the environment. You know what? Look, I can loot him. Or... Oh, I got it. Okay. I was worried for a second there. Oh, cool. This makes recording easier. This is the exit portal. Dungeon over. Dungeon complete. We did it. Congratulations, everybody. I will have to say that this is a game made by... Here, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do the same thing again. This is a game made by Digital Homicide, and they've had some problems in the past. And this is an older... Oh, no, wait. You know what? I was gonna say this is an older game by them, but it's about a year old. Like, it has some bugs and problems, but they're, they're done. They're not gonna touch this game anymore. And, like, it's not fun either. But all that said, don't take whatever I said and go to Digital Homicide and be shitty to them. They don't really deserve that. They're just two guys, and they make not good games, and this is an example of a not good game that they made. But, like, don't be an asshole, because they say they're getting a lot of bullshit that they're getting, and I don't disbelieve them. They make bad games. Give them constructive criticism. Don't tell them to kill themselves or that they're, whatever. Anything. This has been my mantra for everything in video games, ever, with anything on the internet as well. Don't be an asshole. Just don't do it. It's pretty easy. But okay, here's my strategy for getting through this dungeon, because I don't want to deal with it. But we're just going to run to the boss. This game, look at how much of a challenge it is. Just going to cast my shield every once in a while. Oh, yeah. The game also claims that, just to occasionally get things out of my way, that looks like a dead end. This game claims that all your spells require reagents, and sometimes bosses drop reagents, which is weird, because I've never been required to have a reagent ever in this game. I've been able to cast spells unlimitedly, which I guess is good. This game could only be worse if you weren't allowed to limitlessly cast spells. This is actually a strategy of how I got through all the campaign dungeons. This is how I got through every campaign dungeon after, like, the third one, because I realized that this is a viable strategy in this game. Although, look at this. I'm hitting this crab directly in the fucking face with this spell. Nothing. That's dead. Yay, we fucking did it. Oh no, some more monsters. I could just go through there, but I also wanted to just level up a spell, or level up a bit. Oh, you know what? Before we go, we hit level 19. We get a new spell. We get Siphon Soul. What does this do? Oh yeah, this is a thing too. Look, it's level 20 spell. I can't look at it at all. I have no idea what it does. I'll never know. Or I'll know, well, actually, I'm never going to hit level 20 in this game, so I don't care. See, look, these require reagents. Whatever. Soul Shard launches an ancient frozen soul at your enemy. It's 20%. Wow, okay. Does it really, though? It doesn't require anything. We're just going to say that. Nothing in this game requires anything. Holy shit. Guys, did you notice how this spell is just a blue line? And it does the exact same fucking thing that every other fucking spell in this fucking game does. It's amazing. Did you see that? It shot in a straight line and killed things in one hit. Maybe even 2 hits sometimes. Seriously, don't be shitty to these people. They have done a lot of bullshit and deserve criticism and deserve people to say that the things they made aren't very good. But you just don't be mean to them. And I know one of my, like, here's the thing. Okay. Oh, he died. I actually didn't mean to kill him. I meant to let him run around a little. He didn't drop any loot. Ugh. Okay. That's the end of the game. That's the whole game. We did it. I am excited to not play this game anymore, which is fundamentally the result of the review. Don't buy this game. Don't buy it. I bought it. I actually bought it before I knew it was Digital Homicide, the Digital Homicide drama that they cause, who Digital Homicide is, the other games they've made, etc., etc., because I was genuinely interested a little bit, and it was mostly, actually it might have been mixed reviews at the time. I did pick it up on sale for like less than 20 cents, which you can play this game, get some cards, and turn them around, make some money back, but just don't. Just please don't. Please don't do that, because this is a bad game, and this is indicative of every other game that they've made so far. They're very similar. Don't encourage them with your dollars. I am looking forward to, and I'm also blocked on all of their greenlight pages from posting in the main area because I've dared to criticize a game, like I'm kind of doing in this. But don't vote no for their games if you actually think they're okay. Like, don't be an asshole. If you're like, this game might be cool, say, go with that. Stick to your gut feeling and say, yeah, I'll play it. If you think a game is genuinely interesting and you really want to play it, that's fine, go buy it. Don't buy it just to troll them. Don't buy it just for cards. Don't buy it to be mean. Don't do any of that kind of stuff. And I know other people are too, watching Digital Homicide do a bunch of stuff that is not good. I don't know what to say. The point is that I'm sitting here waiting and hoping for the day that they put out a game that has like a amount of effort into it, that they genuinely are showing off as, this is good, this is something we crafted with joy in our hearts and love of video games. Because they say things like that, but I don't believe them. I don't believe them. Check them out on Steam Greenlight for some of the games that are their same game multiple times at the same time, to understand that I don't believe that they genuinely care about their games. This has been Deadly Profits, a game that I can't recommend. And of the few Digital Homicide games that I've also played, I can't recommend them either. I know maybe you think that I'm throwing my hat into drama, but I'm really trying not to do that. I just want to say that I gave this game a lot more than a fair chance. I played it for hours. You could check my Steam library to see. I covered everything. I looked at every aspect of this, and this is not a game that I want to return to. I wanted to return to it for this video, but now that this video is over, I will uninstall this game and put it under some sort of category in my Steam library that says, don't play this game again. I probably won't forget that, but there are so many better options for things that are similar to this, but way better. I just want better games to exist, and partially that's my fault because I've bought a lot of crap. But I want to say that this is bad. Please, please, please make a good game so we can just move on. Everybody can move on with their lives. If you, Digital Homicide, the regular people that you are, just make a good game, and the world will be happy and move on. Everybody will just be like, they made some mistakes, but it's over now. And this outro is stupid because I'm saying it all, and I've really droned on for a long time staring at this menu. So, with that, please don't buy this game. Don't buy a lot of things. I can't review every bad game I have. But this is a bad game. Don't buy it, please. Thank you for watching this dumb bullshit that I made. There we go. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to get this out there.